First half and second half looked really different. What changed, either for you guys or for the other team?
Well, first half we had our offense going. That's what got us to 50 points. I mean, we were scoring, doing whatever we wanted. We were real comfortable. And then second half they came out and just made adjustments and were playing harder, were denying passes, and we were kind of lackadaisical. So we just had to pick it up and just secure the win.
What do you talk about in the locker room when you're up, what was it, 25 points or whatever it was? You're not making a lot of adjustments at that point, right?
Just staying locked in, you know. Don't let the other team, you know, get over us. So you just stay locked in.
Their fouls started to pile up late. Were they sort of physically trying to not punish you guys, but play a lot more physically in the second half?
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, we were up by about 20-something in the first half. So then the second half, I mean, they just came out and just were aggressive and just did anything to chip away and cut down the lead. And that's what teams like that do. They got a lot of transfers from, you know, like Big 12 schools and other schools like that. So they got some experience and stuff. So they just try to use their physicality to try to chip away because we were getting to our offense real easily. So I just think their scheme was just to get under us and make us uncomfortable, but we just maintained the lead.
You and Jalen and Steph got a lot of minutes in the first half. Is it important to get those minutes while the game is still in doubt, rather than just late minutes as you start to get more experience and more comfort level?
Yeah, I think that's a big deal. You know, just getting comfortable, you know, with the team, you know, with the college atmosphere. So I think that's a big deal. You know, playing those minutes in the first half.
When you're out there, at one point it was the three of you with, I think maybe Tristan and Kendrick. How much do they gather you guys up and sort of help you through different situations?
A lot, you know, after every foul, every timeout, you know, they just talk to us, you know, because, you know, they've been here. So, you know, they just give us the advice that they already got. So.
What did you guys think of Kendrick? It looked like, I mean, he finished with, what, 25, but it looked like he was working harder tonight. What did you think of his performance?
I mean, he's a scorer, so I mean, he's gonna score and do his thing. He just try to be aggressive. I know, like I said, the other team was being real aggressive, so he's like our guy. He's our go-to guy, you know, with the ball, and he's, you know, all-American, first team, whatever, you know. So the ball's gonna be in his hands, so he's just doing what he does, and he just led the way for us, and we just followed his lead.
When you look at the second half of this game, they made it a little bit closer. Do you have any concern with the fact that they were able to close the gap, or is there maybe some optimism that you didn't get much offensively from Zach, and until late you didn't get much from Emmanuel, and you still ended up winning by 16, 17?
Yeah.
Is it more a matter of optimism that even when a couple of your top guys aren't scoring, you can still hold on and get a significant win like that?
Just a little bit, but in college basketball, anybody can be anybody, so everybody has to stay on their game, their A game, and, you know, games like these, they look easy, but, you know, any team can be any team, so even though guys didn't step up, other guys did, and they just picked up in their shoes, and, you know, give granted to the other team, they crashed the boards real hard, they out-rebounded us, and that's something we definitely got to get better at before we head to Jacksonville this weekend.
That's what I was going to ask next. How does this serve as a springboard into that tournament in Jacksonville? Start with Missouri, I think.
Yes, sir.
How do you feel coming out of these last couple of games going into that tournament?
We feel pretty confident. You know, there's things we gotta fix. You know, get better at. You know, Missouri's probably a way more physical team than the team we just played. So I think that's a key thing. You know, just being more physical next game.
All right. I know obviously you haven't had a chance to look at film yet, but other than physical, can you pinpoint some things you want to clean up or tighten up before Missouri, or do you need to see the film first?
Rebounding. That's it. I mean, that's the circle. You know, the circle. You know, that's what we're definitely circling on our list of what we need to get better at. It's kind of inexcusable for us to give up that many offensive rebounds. That's just effort. And I just feel like because we were up so much, we felt like we didn't have to, you know, box out as hard and play as hard. But again, anybody can be anybody. So they started chipping away and they got it a little closer. But we just made it work and we got the win. So that's all that matters.